Okay, y'all. This is part 4 to the series, and if you are just jumping in, I'm basically about to go into the actual case and talk about DCS and the corruption at this part. The first 3 videos, they like 15 minutes apiece. They are all based on the backstory. So now we're going to talk about the actual case. But not just yet because I missed out on a vital piece of information. So in June, when Tessie got out of the NICU and came home, it's also the same month that Block and my sister got pregnant again with my youngest nephew, and I call him Woo because he's my big old boy. I call him Woo Daddy. But yeah, so we're just gonna call him Woo. I never really got to fully, even halfway, because I never got to fully establish that bond like I established with my oldest nephew, with my second nephew, Tezzy, because of the way that his parents would treat our family and how they kept him away so much. I definitely didn't even get to halfway establish like the type of relationships that I had with my other nephews with Woo, because from the moment that he was born, and that's where we at right now at that part of the story. So, she got pregnant in June with Woo Daddy, and she was due with him. It was, what was her due date? Her due date was, it was in March. It was like March 21st or something like that, 27th. Between there is late March. But he came early at 27 weeks, just like his older brother Tezzy did. So back to the story. I'm calling, no one answered or whatever. It was a Friday, so their offices is closed Saturday and Sunday. And Monday morning is when I was contacted by Destiny Green of the Fort Wayne branch of Child Protective Services. And let me get something to drink. Now, the whole time leading up into the day that they were removed, my sister had been getting beat, so she told the DCS workers that she does have hypertension and she is, it's not good for, she can mess around and have the baby early, and they didn't care. So, he did end up, between the stress and the beatings and all of that, he did end up coming early at 27 weeks as well. And, of course, he made it just like his brother did. They're some strong little guys. They really are. They've been through so much in such a short amount of time here on Earth. It's so sad and it hurts so bad. But I'm trying to make it better. I promise Annie is trying to make it better. I am. I go hard every day for them. Every day I go hard. I'm trying to do something. I'm a really private person, so this takes a lot out of me to really get on this internet and let my personal business out, my family's personal business out like that. But this is a bigger situation than us, and I really, that's how I feel at this moment. It's way bigger than us. So I'm gonna continue. So yeah, Destiny Green, she finally called me. I came in, and instead of how it would have been had they did the first, thing on their protocol to do, which would be to call relatives of the parents to see about placing with a relative, so that they don't have to place them into the system. Because let you tell it, everywhere you look on some type of media, be it the news, Facebook, or whatever, Indiana's Department of Child Service always talking about how they have this mass overfillment of like children, and they don't have enough foster parents to take in all of the children, and they have so many children who are in need, so many teens matters. I mean, children in need of services. That's what teens mean. But anyway, and I can see why, because if they're doing this to my family and they're doing it so slapdash, like all it would take is just, and I have a lawyer right now. I have contacted a lawyer, but, you know, to actually pull out all of the, like, you know, the lies and stuff, because they so comfortable doing it. They've done it so often, so frequently, that they just, the courts are in on it, everyone's in on it, so, they just do it anyway, so matter of factly, and they don't even try to hide the fact that they're fucking you over. They don't even try to hide it, So moving on. Instead of them just coming to me like they would have been there had they done the first thing on the protocol, being, contact a relative of the parent, I had to now go through backgrounds and all of this extra stuff. Pause the story. They also illegally removed my nephew, because legally and under the Indiana laws, they're only allowed to remove children from their parents, guardian, or their parents, the guardian, or that's it. You know what I'm saying? And to be a guardian, you have to have custody for the last month at least to legally be the guardian under the Indiana laws. I've damn near become a lawyer in these 2 years, So they removed my oldest nephew, Fatty, from my mother, who did not have him for 30 days, who did not have him, that they did not live under that roof. His mom did not live under that roof. He lived with his mom in that apartment called the Towers, okay? That's where he lived. So that was an illegal removal. First fuck up. Moving on, okay? And they said the reason why they removed him from my mom is because she had a prior case. Now, my mom did have a prior DCS case, but it had nothing to do with child abuse, child neglect, child endangerment, child nothing. My mom and my dad, like I said, they used to, have disputes or whatever, domestic disputes or whatever, and sometimes it led to blows, and they were fighting or whatever, and I'm going to be truthful about the matter, because this is exactly what happened. This is what I'm saying, like, shit that happened way before and one of these little boys is, like, causing them to be fucked up, okay? But anyway, so my dad was choking my mom or whatever, and I got scared and I called the police with my punk pussy ass. I called the police. I was 15 years old and I didn't even know what to do. Maybe I should have took the phone and bust him upside his motherfucking head. I don't know. You see, that's what I say. I think about a lot of stuff after the fact. But and the police came, and instead of just arresting him, they arrested my mom too. And they both, since our parents had got arrested, DCS was called, but DCS gave my family, my aunties and them, and the chance to come and get us, but didn't nobody come. Stop calling me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this story out. But anyways, so I took the background check and it came back squeaky clean, of course, because I never been arrested. I never done anything to be arrested. I never, went to jail, nothing like that. No driving, so I don't have any tickets. Nothing wrong with my background. So they couldn't get me out that way, so they told me that I had to take a drug test. Now, I smoke weed, and okay, this gonna be a shorter one because people keep calling me.